Let's look at how writing expressions, drawing models for integers can help us with solving word problems. So in 3 plays of a football game, there's a gain of 7 yards, a loss of 10 yards, and a gain of 9 yards. What is the total gain loss of the 3 plays? All right, so the key here is the vocabulary, and you have already done a vocabulary sort that should be in your Google Classroom. And that vocabulary for positive, negative, and 0 is what's going to help you with determining what these numbers represent and whether they're a positive or a negative number. So looking at here is the word gain. Gain is a positive number. Loss indicates negative, and then here's another gain again indicates positive. So what do we have here? We have a positive 7, a negative 10, and a positive 9. So let's put all of that together. So we gained 7 yards, and we lost 10 yards, and we gained another 9 yards. And I'm just going to put that positive there just to show you. But you don't have to, let's rewrite that without those positive signs. So we have 7 plus a negative 10 plus 9. So now we've got to take and start on the left, and we're going to put the 7 and negative 10 together. So when we put that 7 and negative 10 together, we have a red negative 10 and a yellow 7, which means we're going to use our orange rule. I should have not done the purple with that. And so that means we're going to subtract 10 minus 7 is 3, and take the sign of the one that's farthest from 0, which is negative. So negative 3. So now we have negative 3 plus 9. And again, we have a negative and a positive. So again, we have our orange rule. And our orange rule says we subtract. 9 minus 3 is 6. And the 9 is positive, so our answer is 6. So we have a 6 yard gain because that 6 is positive. Okay. ULM estimated a deposit of $100, a withdrawal of $75, and a deposit of $150. What is the total amount of money on the ULMS account? So, a deposit is a positive, a withdrawal is a negative, and a deposit is a positive. So what do we have here? We have a positive 100, a negative 75, and a positive 150. So when we put that together, we have 100 plus a negative 75 plus 150. All right. We have to start right here. And we have a positive 100, a negative 75. So together, those are orange. And when they're orange, we subtract them. We get 25. And we take the sign of the one that's the farthest from 0, which is that 100. So it's going to be positive 25 plus 150. Oops. Which is equal to $175 in the ULMS account. All right. If it is 5 degrees outside and the temperature will drop 17 degrees before morning, how cold will it get? So 5 degrees is a positive. It's going to drop. So that means it's a negative. So that's a negative 17. So we have 5 plus a negative 17. So we have a positive 5 and a negative 17. So that is orange, meaning we're going to subtract 5. 17 minus 5 is 12. And the 17 is the farthest from 0, so we're going to be a negative 12 degrees. Before morning. All right. The average temperature at the South Pole is negative 45 degrees. The average temperature on the equator is 92. How much warmer is the average temperature on the equator than at the South Pole? Well, I'm going to turn my paper over because I want to show you when I'm doing temperatures like this, I like to draw me a vertical number line so that I can really determine, because how much warmer means that we are doing the difference in the two. We're doing the difference in the two, okay? So let's just turn this over. So what did it say? Negative 45 and 92. So I'm just going to, this is number 4. So I'm just going to come right here and put number 4. And I'm going to draw me a number line right here. This is just like a vertical number line, like a thermometer. Here's my 0. Negative 45 is down here. And 92 is up here. Okay? So, what it's asking you is how much warmer is this than this? And what we really have to determine is how far apart they are. What is the difference in the two temperatures? So how far apart are they? Well, negative 45 to 0. If I wanted to travel from negative 45 to 92, from here to here is 45. And from here to here is 92. So when I have to put those together. So 92 plus 45 is 137. So the difference there is 137. How much warmer? And so warmer means that we are traveling this way. So we're going from here to here and then from here to here. This is getting warmer. Okay? This is getting warmer. So it is 137 degrees warmer from negative 45 to 92. And I'm going to put a note right here that just says see back. And it's 137 degrees warmer. Those types of problems, it's really easier to draw the picture than to write the math problem. And drawing a picture like this is just as effective, and that's still showing your work. So Aaron made $12 allowance. He has to pay $3 for a school trip. He mowed the lawns on Saturday and made $13. He owed his sister $5. What were Aaron's earnings for the week? What were his expenses, and how much did he have? So he made $5 in allowance. So that's $12. He had to pay $3. So that's going to be a negative 3. He mowed lawns on Saturday and made $13. So he's got another $13 that he made. And he owed his sister $5. So that's a negative 5. All right. So his earnings. How much did he make that week? Well, he made $12 allowance and $13. So his earnings were $25. His expenses are what he had to pay out. His expenses were negative 5 plus negative 3. So that's a negative $8. Well, his expenses were not negative $8. His expenses were $8. But we know that it says write it as an integer, so we want to write it like that. All right. The amount of money he has, 25 plus a negative 8. We have a red and a yellow, making that orange. So, negative 5. I'm sorry, I meant to say negative 8. That's going to be 17. The 25 is the farthest from 0, so the 17 will be positive. So he has $17. A student has asked to order the integer 0 from least to greatest. Describe the error analysis. So here's the thing. 0 is going to be in the middle. So let's do our work over here. 0 is going to go in the middle. 0 is in the middle of our number line. 1 is right next to 0. Let's do the positive side first. So we've done 0, we've done 1, now we have 3, and then 5. Now, we have negative 2 and negative 9 next. When you move from 0 away from it, on the left side, negative 2 would be closest to 0, and then the negative 9. So looking at the 2, this person numbered everything as though they were positive. So they put the numbers in order from 0 as were positive. So that as though they were all positive numbers, and they're not. So we have to think about numbers that are going to be on the right and on the left of 0. You get it on an elevator at the 6th floor. The elevator goes up 3 floors, then down 5 floors. Where you get off. Oh wait, it goes down 5 floors, where you get off. What floor are you on when you exit the elevator? So, we're on the 6th floor, so we're going to start on the 6th floor. We're going to go up 3, so it's a positive 3. Then down 5, plus a negative 5. All right? 6 plus 3 is 9. So we have 9 plus a negative 5. So we have our red 5 and our 9 is positive, so this is orange. And when it's orange, we subtract. And so we will be on the 4th floor. Scuba diver swam 96 feet beneath the surface of the lake. Then he climbs 49 feet. What is his depth now? This is another one that I'm going to draw a picture for. Anytime it's a vertical, I like to see what it looks like in a picture. So this is number 8. So he's going, right, so here's the thing. Here's the surface of our water, okay? There's the surface of our water. He's going to go down 96 feet. And then, from here, he's going to come back up 49 feet. So what do we have here? We have negative 96 plus 49. We come over here, negative 96 plus 49. That is a red 96 and a yellow 49, meaning that is orange. So we are going to subtract and we get a negative 47 because the 96 is negative. Our answer will be negative. So we have a negative 47 feet is his current depth. The elevation of Mount Everest is this. The elevation of the Dead Sea is this. What is the difference? What is the difference tells me I'm going to draw a picture. I'm just going to draw a picture, and I'm not going to... All right, so I have Mount Everest. So we have Mount Everest right here. And Mount Everest is 29,028. And the Dead Sea is down here. At negative 485. All right, and it wants to know, so the question's asking us, how far is it from here to here? Okay, I'm going to revise that a little bit right here because I want you to see that we're going to call this sea level. Okay, so this is sea level. And basically what happens is when something's below sea level, it means that if this is sea level right here, it means that there is a dip in the just because something goes below sea level doesn't necessarily mean that it is below, it's underwater. Okay, so here's sea level. That's not sea level right there, but that's, hold on, give me a second. Okay, so here's sea level. So when I draw my numbers right here, so here's the Dead Sea, it's at negative 485. All right, so when I draw my, this is 0. Sea level is 0. And I don't have, this is not drawn to scale, but we're going to pretend that this is negative 485 right here. What that's showing you is that basically this is sea level. Sea level is 0. So it's telling you that the surface of this drops below sea level. So negative 485. So what I've got to determine is how far is it from here to here. Well, from 485 to 0 is 485. And then, so this is 485 feet, no matter how you look at it. And then from here to here, from 0 to here, is 29,028. So the distance from here to sea level, and then from sea level up to the top of that mountain. So that's how we're going to determine the difference between the two. How far is it? So when we put those together, it's 29,513 feet. All right, and then the last one, the temperature was 3 degrees Celsius last night. Now it's -4. What is the change in the temperature? All right, so here's my little thermometer. Here's my 0. Here's -3. Here's -4. It went from here to here. So what is the change? The change is a 1 degree drop in temperature. Okay, so go back through and just the ones that you're going to find probably that you will miss the most often will be problems like number 9 and number 4. Okay, number 9 and number 4 are the ones that you tend to miss the most often. So go back and really make sure you understand how to work these word problems.